These are not things we learned in the basics class.
Sir.
Okay, so that very first one is our back leg round kick. This is interesting because normally what we're used to is pivoting away and getting that kick in. Back leg round kick. This one's way more powerful. As an offensive move, it's also going to allow you to close a lot of distance.
Sir.
This is how can we do this with this?
We did it with that stick.
I was gonna say, do you have your staff?
What about the one right there with the?
I was gonna say you grab your staff.
Okay.
Oh, we're gonna do this real quick. I should because then I can just clean that one off. So we're gonna do this because I don't have to clean anything. I don't think it's gonna go very far. So the nice thing about this one is like I would never spar anybody from this far away.
Right.
Nothing's gonna get you. But with the make sure that I did okay. But with that back leg round kick, I can close the distance. So that's why this is a super effective, especially as your first move. If you're both kind of sparring and trying to keep your distance, that's a great opening move. All right. Because that allows you to close a lot of distance. And when we do this as a partner thing, and we have somebody hold the bag, the bag holder always stands too close. They do not realize how much distance you give with this one, because they're so used to standing distance for punches and kicks and front leg round kicks. Okay, so let's go over how this one works. This one's hard, actually. It's easy. So the key to this one is that you have to pivot that front foot.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what's going to happen is you're going to, even though your weight's going to be on it, you're going to have to get that heel up. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Heel's going to come up, and then you're going to come up with that leg. We're pointing that knee, and as we're pulling it up, that's going to turn you. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So a lot of your momentum is just going to come from that leg pulling you, and then you're going to finish that off with that kick.
Yes, sir.
Kick.
Yes, sir.
Good. So it's going to be two moves that are going to be a little weird. Next one's going to be our back reverse side kick. So this one's pretty good for going into that because we're going to land with that foot. We want to have that toe pointed away from where we're going. Pick up that knee, and we just keep turning into that side kick.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's practice just those first two moves. So start with our right foot forward. And we're just going to pivot into that round kick. Set that foot down. Our toes pointing directly behind us. We're going to lift up that knee. Side kick.
Yes, sir.
Straight on through.
Yeah, you're like in the perfect position.
You're in-
Side kick.
You're in a great position. So this is definitely one of those ones where you're going to catch them off guard with that round kick. Immediately into that side kick. Okay. So round kick, side kick. You're gonna close a lot of distance.
Yes, sir.
Okay. This is also good because if you want to get that side kick in and the person's way too far away, starting here and then going into it, even if you feign that ground kick,
True.
it'll still get you that distance you need.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then we're going to finish this off with our back ridge hand. All right. So, is it going to work? Start with that. Still go right foot forward. But we're going to start with that back leg round kick, back reverse, side kick. When we land, our hips are going to be facing away. As we turn those hips, face forward, that ridge hand is going to come out.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Right foot forward, ready, stand. Back leg, front kick, back reverse, side kick, back ridge hand.
Sir.
Back leg, round kick, back reverse, side kick, back ridge hand. Don't watch your space, because we're turning. Back leg, round kick, back reverse, side kick, back ridge hand. Say us. Going the other way. On that left foot. Back leg, round kick, back reverse, side kick, back ridge hand. Back leg, round kick, back reverse, side kick, back ridge hand. Back leg, round kick, back reverse, side kick, back ridge hand. Good.
feel like after that bridge hand, it would be good to do like a low body.
Oh yeah, you can keep going. If you're actually sparring, you're in sparring class, nobody's gonna get upset if you stop at the end of the combo. I mean, the person that will get upset is the person you're sparring against. If I ever see anybody follow up a combo with a combo, I will be ecstatic because I have a hard time seeing anybody do a combo.
True.
You're gonna see it a lot. If you ever go to a tournament, you will definitely see single punches, single kicks. You'll see a lot of that, especially with the kids.
Don't be like that, eh?
Don't be like that.
Be advanced.
Don't throw a punch and then wait for a punch and throw a punch and wait for a punch. We're doing combos.
Yes, sir.
All right, do those on your own a couple times.
Sure.
If you need any help, do not be afraid to ask questions.
Yeah, my back leg, reverse kick feels a lot better than the left leg.
Yeah, you're definitely gonna have a leg that's okay. Ooh, good. I like having students in class get these out to actually take a look at and go over. Okay, team. So we don't have a sparring partner, so some of this is gonna be difficult, and I really don't want us to get into bad habits. And it's very easy to do when we're doing this on our own. So I want to make sure that when we're doing a round kick, that we have an imaginary person directly in front of us. We're hitting that person, okay? And when we do our side kick, that we're not side kicking to the floor, we're not side kicking to the side. We're side kicking to that imaginary person that we just kicked.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Sure.
This is going to be hard.
Yes, sir.
It's a mental challenge, but you have to imagine somebody there. You have to make sure that when you, best way to know that this is going on is that you look at your foot, you make sure that heel is actually covering, like you find a spot on the wall, make sure your heel is covering a spot on the wall. Okay.
Yes, sir.
It's the same thing as our front punch exercise.
Right.
Okay. All right, do it a couple more times going each way, and then we're going to go on to the next combo.
Yes, sir.
Good. King.
Hey.
Whew, that makes it harder, doesn't it?
Yes, sir.
That's one of the things that the students always kind of have a complaint about when we're doing that side kick is they can't see over their shoulder. And one of the things that I say is like, the worse it feels, the better the side kick. It's a truth in the side kick. When you're doing that side kick, the more contorted, the more twisted your body is, the better the side kick's gonna wind up being. Simply because you want that power to come from the hips, but then now you got a problem where it's like your face is facing in the wrong direction, because that's where a good side kick can come from. You have to twist that back a little bit. You have to look over that shoulder to be able to see where it's going.
Yes, sir.
It feels bad. And when you see people do it, it looks like people do that without any effort. They just twist themselves and just get it. And it's like, why can't I do that? And it's like, don't worry about it. Just keep practicing.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Whew. This next one's a lot of fun. This next one's actually kind of useful. It's we've only got one new punch in this one. It's our lunge punch. So it starts off with a offensive front punch, and the next one's gonna be our lunge punch. So the lunge punch is we're just gonna take that back leg, we're gonna step it forward and punch. Okay. So our power comes from that turn. So then we're gonna go into a back reverse side kick, back punch. Now what I like about this one is this one flows.
Yes, sir.
Just like our previous one, this one flows really well. We're gonna go really slow with it at first. This one will be sped up a lot, and pretty much all of them will be sped up. It just requires a lot of practice.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna start with that front hand front punch. Front hand lunge punch, back reverse, side kick, back punch. Front punch, lunge punch, back reverse, side kick, back punch.
Yes, sir.
Whew, say us.
Us.
Oh man, we've run out of room. Okay. Left foot forward. It's gonna be a little weird. We're gonna do that front hand front punch, front hand lunge punch, back reverse, side kick, back punch. Front hand front punch, lunge punch, back reverse, side kick, back punch. Good. Practice this one on your own a little bit.
I feel like doing more combos.
Yeah.
The challenging ones start to feel easier.
Yes.
Just because like my brain's used to like.
You get used to that. You're starting to hardwire your brain for
Right.
combinations rather than individual punches.
But yeah, I mean you're right. Like watching any UFC, like single punches don't.
They don't do
I
anything.
mean 1 out of 1,000 will.
Yeah.
If you're lucky.
If you're lucky, and if you catch them off guard somehow.
And with the pros, that doesn't happen very often.
Isn't that great? So this is a combo where I first said my catchphrase. Do it. It's easy.
This is what spawned your catchphrase.
Yeah, that's what spawned my catchphrase. I just said it in class one day. Like, all you gotta do is just do it. It's easy. And then everybody's. People made fun of you in classes that day. Like, it's not easy. I just started repeating it. Don't worry, it's easy.
The hardest part of this one is that side kick.
Yeah. Oh. How much time do we have? We have 1 minute. Okay, I'm gonna. Let's see if I can do this. We haven't had enough practice on this for me to go over this. This is the part where I talk about why it's easy. So this one has a flow to it, but the thing is, in order to get this flow to work, it requires a mental mindset. Okay, so you're gonna start that punch, kick, punch. Here's what makes it easier. When we do because normally what I'd say is just use your momentum to go through this. Okay, punch, punch. When I'm doing my side kick, what you have to do is you have to stop thinking about the side kick and start thinking about your hips.
Sir.
Momentum is in your hips. Okay.
Sir.
When I do my first punch, I do my lunge punch. I need to think that my hips have all of the work going through them. Okay? Because a lot of times what students have a tendency to do is they think, well, I got to throw my arms around and get myself around.
Sir.
Don't think like that. It's going to be your hips. Okay?
Sir.
I apologize for out of time. That's why I didn't want to go over it today. We'll go over it next time. We'll actually do that. We'll work on that one next time. Because this one's a lot of fun. Once you actually understand it, it is easy.
Sir.
And a lot of students are like, I can't believe we spent 6 months on this one thing and I never got it. And then like one day they got it.
Sir.
But this one is the one that I think for a lot of students, when they get it, the rest of the combinations become easy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Line up and bow out.